Hey there, do you ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you still end up broke? Maybe you try saving money, avoid buying expensive things, work harder, even earn more than before, but somehow your bank account still looks empty. Sounds familiar? Right. Now you might be wondering, where is all my money actually going? Because here's the scary part. What if being broke is not only about bad spending, but also about the system designed around you? What you will learn in this video, we are going to break down why people stay broke even when they try not to, the hidden spending traps around you, why earning more doesn't always solve the problem, and what actually keeps people financially stuck. So let's get started. Section 1, the basic concept. First, let's understand one important thing. Being broke is not always about being lazy. A lot of people think if someone is poor, they just don't work hard enough. But real life is not that simple. Let's take Bob as an example. Bob earns $2,000 per month. At first, this sounds okay. But then, rent costs $700. Food costs $400. Transport cost $200. Bill cost $300. Now Bob only has 400 left. Sounds manageable, right? But here's the catch. Life never stays predictable. One medical bill, one phone repair, one emergency. And suddenly Bob is back to zero. Section 2, how it works. Now let's talk about something called lifestyle inflation. Sounds complicated? Don't worry, it's actually simple. Let's say Lisa gets a salary raise. She used to earn $2,000. Now she earns $3,000. Great news, right? But then she moves into a better apartment, buys a more expensive phone, starts ordering more food, gets monthly subscriptions. Now her spending also rises. So even though Lisa earns more, she still feels broke. This happens to millions of people because when income rises, lifestyle usually rises too. Now let's look at another problem. Easy spending. Years ago, people mostly used cash. You could physically see your money disappearing. But today, credit cards, one click shopping, food delivery apps, but now pay later. Everything feels painless. You don't feel like you are spending real money anymore. And that's dangerous. Section 3, the problem nobody talks about. Now you might be wondering, okay, but why does life feel more expensive now? Well, because in my places, wages are not rising as fast as prices. For example, imagine in 2010, rent was $500, groceries were $200, gas was cheap. But now, rent becomes $1,200, groceries double, everything costs more. Meanwhile, salaries, maybe they only increased a little. So even if people work harder, their money buys less. This is called inflation. But here's the scary part. Most people don't notice it's slowly happening. And companies know this too. That's why apps push you to spend, ads follow you everywhere, sales create fake urgency. Only today, limited offer, buy now. You are constantly being pushed to spend. Section 4, real world impact. Now let's see what happens long term. When people stay broke for years, they start depending on debt. For example, John's salary runs out before the month ends, so he uses credit cards, loans, buy now, pay later. At first, it feels helpful, but then interest starts growing. Now, John is not only paying for his purchases, he is paying extra money just to stay afloat. This creates a cycle: work, speed, debt, stress, and repeat. And over time, people stop building savings, they stop investing. Some even delay marriage, having children, buying homes because surviving itself becomes difficult. Section 5: The truth nobody realizes. So, what's the real truth? Most people are not broke because they buy coffee once a week. The bigger problem is rising cost, easy debt, lifestyle pressure, constant spending traps, and social media makes it even worse. Every day you see luxury vacations, expensive cars, perfect lifestyles. So people spend money trying to keep up, even when they can't afford it. But here's the smart insight: the goal is not to look rich, the goal is to become financially stable. Sometimes the richest looking people and deeply in debt. And sometimes the quiet person saving money is actually building real wealth. Conclusion. So, in conclusion, in conclusion, being broke is not always about stupidity or laziness. Modern life is full of systems designed to make you spend more, depend on debt, and keep chasing a lifestyle you can't sustain. But now you understand something important. Small spending habits matter. Debt matters, inflation matters, and once you become aware of these traps, you can finally start making smarter decisions. Because the first step to escaping the cycle is understanding how the cycle works. If if you want more videos explaining topics like this, please like and subscribe and tell me what topic should we break down next. Thanks for watching.